make sure it worked. So I'm back. This is the first part of a 4. No, I'm wrong. I think it's actually going to be like a 6 video series because I'm including Torch songs at the end of it. So I'm doing this like whole thing for Valentine's Day. I'm not good at Valentine's Day because not that I'm not good at it. I've just never the window of opportunity to actually do a good Valentine's Day has never happened for me. So I might help you have a better Valentine's Day by giving you some mood music for different parts of the evening, or just good music in general for the whole love setting. I had the idea of repurposing. I did the 60 song mixtape a couple of years ago, and I've been wanting to kind of repurpose it and cut it into different parts because there were songs that on that list that were good for that set the mood for certain things and the other things. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Chop it up, redo it, and add some new songs to it. That's what we're doing. So I've entitled this first mixtape behind the first song on the list, which is The First Taste by Fiona Apple. I like the whole bossa nova kind of feel to that song. And the most impressive thing about that song, and the most impressive thing about that entire album actually, is that she wrote that song when she was 16. What were you doing at 16? Like, I wrote stuff. I don't know if I was this good. Like, it's a great song. I'm impressed by that song. Another song that I got on here that I'm actually going to do a separate video on because it's a great cover. So Atuana, I'm probably murdering the pronunciation of the name of that band, did this cover of You Can't Always Get What You Want by the Rolling Stones. And the interesting thing about that is that a lot of people associate that song with The Big Chill, and they should, because it's kind of integral to the way that particular film works. But the cool thing about Atuana's version of the song is that they break it down, and it's super slow. Like, it's this kind of lazy version of that song. Lazy is not the right word for it. It's not like the song doesn't have a purpose or just kind of meanders or something like that. It just has a vibe to it that's just laid back and easy. And so if you're just hanging out with your significant other and you're chilling, this is the song you want in the background. It's just and just the way it's arranged, the musicianship in that song. I've got to find a whole album by this band and really dig into it because it's kind of jazzy, but not quite jazzy. Also, because of the comment section underneath the video for this song, I found this song the same way everybody else found this song. If you have not watched the first season of Big Little Lies, pretty much watch that whole series. But the music that show puts together hits. Like every song that I want to do a review of that soundtrack. Every song on that soundtrack is money. It's really good. But that's where I found that. I wanted to put how to approach this song, because it's Mark Knopfler's just an underrated songwriter. I'm just gonna come out and say it. There's no other way to say it. And Romeo and Juliet isn't necessarily his masterpiece. I think Brothers in Arms is his masterpiece. But Romeo and Juliet is a very good song. Very good song. And it's been one of my favorite songs for years, and I didn't know what list to ever put it on. So I put it on this one because like it's another one where it's a situation where if it's in the background and you're with somebody you care about and it's a great story song, but it's just one of those where you're like, okay, I'm getting some hints here. You know, to me, the most underrated song on this album from an artist that still doesn't get as much recognition as he should, and we lost him way too soon, is Jeff Buckley. I'm probably gonna close this short version because, like I said, this is 1 out of 6 of this episode. I forgot what I'm even entitled this whole series, but so Everybody Here Wants You is another song that has a vibe to it, and I think this is on Sketches from My Sweetheart the Drunk, and the crazy thing about this song is so that he does this song, and he does a song like Mojo Pen, he does a song like Hallelujah, he does Forget Her. This man spanned genre. Like, there was nothing Jeff Buckley couldn't do. And I feel like, and I don't know who would A, have the stones to cover it, or B, who would have, what R&B artist would have the talent to cover it. The only person I think that comes close, modern era, is another person I have on this mixtape, and that's D'Angelo. I think D'Angelo could do it. Usher could try, but the vibe wouldn't be right. Like, that's one of the comment section. Who put it in the comment section once you listen to the song. Who do you think could cover this song? Because I think a good R&B artist could cover that song, and it's a top 10 hit. Like, it's actually probably like a worldwide, like a real Billboard smash hit, because it harkens back to. I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna tell you who I thought of when I first heard this song. I thought of Teddy Pendergrass. I thought of the Isley Brothers. Like, that era is what he hit on. It's solid. It's one of the best songs I've ever heard, and I think it fits this mood, this chill kind of get to know you kind of, make out, like this kind of just the beginning of the night. It fits that whole thing, and so it's not the last song of the album. I'm gonna leave that for listen to it on the mixtape. But I feel like I picked some good songs and songs probably people hadn't thought about. So get frozen again. I said on this thing. Anyway, enjoy it, and I'll yak at you later.